Good morning, students. So yesterday we have completed some properties. So here I will discuss the next property, electronegativity. So electronegativity. So here just observe this one, and here carbon is bonded with some chlorine. So observe these two bonds. What is the difference here? Here similar type of atoms are there, and here different types of atoms. So here this electron cloud is symmetrically distributed between these two atoms. So but here this electron cloud is not symmetrically distributed. So here this electron cloud is pulled by the chlorine atom. So this capacity, this tendency of pulling electrons towards itself is called electronegativity. So why it is pulling the electron cloud? Here the chlorine, as we move from left to right in a period, so the size will be decreased. We have seen that here due to the decreased size and increased nuclear charge. So as size decreases, the nuclear charge increases. So here due to the increased nuclear charge, it attracts this electron cloud, shared electron cloud towards itself. So here these two atoms are sharing this electron cloud, but due to the more nuclear charge and less atomic size, it attracts the electron cloud shared by these two atoms. That tendency is called electronegativity. So let us discuss the definition. The tendency of an atom to attract the shared pair of electrons towards itself is called electronegativity. So this is the one of the example. So this is electronegativity. So here due to this phenomena, the electron cloud between these atoms is not symmetrical. It is unsymmetrically distributed. Unsymmetrically distributed. So electron cloud is unsymmetrically distributed due to this phenomenon. So this electronegativity helps to predict the nature of bond. So is it ionic bond or is it covalent bond can be predicted by this electronegativity difference. So here this is given by, if electronegative difference is above 1.7. So if electronegative difference, I am writing just EM, electronegative difference between these two atoms, suppose it is greater than 1.7, it is predicted as ionic bond. And if this difference is 1.7, so this electronegative difference is 1.7, and that is 50% ionic, 50% covalent. If less than 1.7 means that is the covalent, dominating bond nature is covalent bond. So here this values directly helps to predict the nature of bond. Is it ionic bond or is it covalent bond is predicted by the difference in electronegativity. And this electronegativity is directly measures the non-metallic property. Non-metallic property means the tendency of accepting electrons. Losing electrons is metallic property, accepting electrons is non-metallic property. So this directly measures the non-metallic property of element. So this is the electronegativity. So let us see trend in electronegativity. So what happens in a period? Have you observed these values? So these values are given by Pauling scale. So here, have you observed what is happening here? These values are increasing. Means in a period, in a particular period, as we move from left to right, the electronegativity values increases. So here increases from left to right. So what is the reason? So if you see the reason, so there are three reasons are there. First one is atomic radius. So as we move from left to right, atomic radius decreases. So if atomic radius decreases, then attraction, nuclear charge increases. If nuclear charge increases, it readily attracts the electron cloud. Means positive attracts the negative. That's why if nuclear charge or positive charge increases, it attracts the electron cloud more. Means electronegativity is more. Here, that's why electronegativity increased from left to right due to the size decreases. So the second reason is nuclear charge. So as size decreases, nuclear charge increases. So if nuclear charge increases, it attracts the electron cloud towards itself more. So electronegativity increases when it is bonded to the other atom. It attracts electron pair more. So this is the one of the two reasons, some reasons. And here also penetrating power. Penetrating power also affects the electronegativity. Penetrating power. Penetrating power means closeness to the nucleus. So s orbital is more closer to the nucleus than p orbital, and then d orbital, and then followed by f orbital. So here, if in a compound s character is more, for a particular orbital s character is more, then the electronegativity is also more. So these are the three factors affecting the why this increases in a period or decreases in a group. So these are the factors affecting the electronegativity. So let us see in the group. So in a group, from top to bottom, what happened here? The values are decreasing. So here from top to bottom, electronegativity decreases. So this decreases due to the increase in size. So from top to bottom, number of shells increases, so atomic size also increases. If size increases, then nuclear charge will be decreases. If nuclear charge decreases means positive charge decreases means electronegativity also decreases. So these are the trend of electronegativity in a period and in a group, and these are the factors affecting the electronegativity. So this is the property of electronegativity. Next property is metallic property and non-metallic property. It is the fifth property. So what is meant by metallic nature? Why the particular element is called metal? Metal means what? So metal means the tendency of losing electrons. The tendency of losing electrons is called metallic nature. The first A group elements and second A group elements readily loses the electron because of low IE values. Already we have discussed in ionization energy also. If ionization energy is less means it loses readily electron. That property is called metallic property. So here metallic properties means losing tendency, and non-metallic property means gaining, accepting tendency. The tendency of an element to accept electrons is called non-metallic property. And here metallic property is related to the ionization energy values. If low ionization energy means it has the more metallic property. If high ionization energy means it has the less metallic property. And what happens to the metallic property and non-metallic property in period and in a group? So if you see in period, this metallic nature decreases across the period. So here means the atomic size is decreasing, means it not readily loses the electron because of increased nuclear charge. So as size decreases means nuclear charge valence on attraction over valence electrons increases. If attraction increases, so it not readily loses the electron. Metallic, that that's why metallic character decreases from left to right. If you observe these elements, lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon, nitrogen and oxygen and fluorine. So here these elements, first A group and second A group elements readily loses electron, and here these elements doesn't having this property. So here decreases, metallic nature is decreases, and non-metallic nature is increases. Non-metallic nature increases due to decreased size and increased attraction over valence electrons. So this fluorine halogens will have high non-metallic property. These all elements are non-metals, and means right side of the periodic table are non-metals and left side of the periodic table are metals. So this is the metallic and non-metallic nature in periods. Suppose in groups, if you take in a group from top to bottom, this metallic nature increases. Means because of increase in size or number of shells, they readily loses the electron. Low ionization energy and high atomic size, they readily loses the electron. So that's why from top to bottom, metallic character increases and non-metallic character decreases. So this is the trend of metallic and non-metallic property. Metallic means losing tendency and non-metallic property means accepting electron tendency. So this is the fifth property, and let us see the last property, acidic nature and basic nature of oxides. So here in periodic table all the most of the elements forms the oxides. So because oxygen is more reactive, so it readily associates with the elements and most of the elements will form the oxides. So to predict the nature of oxides, so here these acidic and basic, is it acidic or is it basic? To predict the nature of oxides, this property will be useful. So here metal oxides are basic in nature. Metal oxides are basic in nature and non-metal oxides are acidic in nature. So means first A group elements and second A group elements all are S block elements are metals. So metals will form basic oxides. When they combine with oxygen, that nature of oxide is basic in nature. Basic in nature means when they dissolve in water, they will form the bases. So that's why they are called basic oxides. So when they dissolve in water, they will form the bases. Suppose if you take sodium monoxide, so when it dissolves in water, so here it will form the base. NaOH is the base. So that's why these are called basic oxides. And non-metal oxides are acidic in nature. Non-metal oxides means carbon dioxide, nitrogen dioxide, so like that, sulfur dioxide. So if you take non-metal oxides, that's are acidic in nature, means when they dissolve in water, they will form the acids. So acid rain, you know acid rain, sulfur oxides, carbon monoxide, carbon dioxide, when they combines with rainwater, they will form the acid rain. So non-metal oxides are acidic in nature. When they dissolve in water, they will form the acids. That's why they are called acidic oxides. So what happens to the acidic nature and basic nature in periods and in groups? So in a period from left to right, metallic character here, so metallic character decreases, means basic nature also decreases. In a period from left to right, acidic nature of oxides increases, means here carbon dioxide, nitrogen dioxide and halogen oxides are more acidic. And in a group, so when we move from top to bottom, basic nature increases because metallic nature increases. If metallic nature increases, metal oxides will basic in nature. That's why metallic here in a group, metallic nature increases and basic nature increases. So this is in a group and this is in a period. So this is the trend of acidic and basic property in a period and in a group. So total we have seen these properties.